History of spreadsheets and key concepts. Before Excel and Google Sheets made it easy to manage data with a few clicks, people tracked numbers on paper, literally called spreadsheets, because the data was spread across sheets of paper. These were used for accounting, budgeting, and planning. However, things changed forever in the late 1970s. Note, MS Excel stands for Microsoft Excel, a powerful spreadsheet program used for organizing and analyzing data. It's commonly referred to simply as Excel. Spreadsheet Evolution Timeline. 1979. VisiCalc, the very first electronic spreadsheet. It ran on Apple II computers and was a game-changer for accountants and finance pros. People bought computers just to use VisiCalc. 1983. Lotus 123. Built for IBM PCs, it was faster and more powerful, and quickly became the dominant spreadsheet tool in offices everywhere. 1985. Microsoft Excel, for Mac. Excel was first developed for the Mac and later introduced to Windows in 1987. Over the years, it added powerful features like charts, pivot tables, and macros, becoming the gold standard. 2006. Google Sheets, part of Google Docs. Google introduced a free, cloud-based alternative to Excel. The key innovation: real-time collaboration. Multiple people could work on the same sheet at once. No emailing files back and forth. Microsoft Excel versions. 1985. Excel 1.0, Mac. The first version of Excel was made for the Apple Macintosh, not Windows. 1993. Excel 5.0. Introduced workbooks with multiple worksheets. 2007. Excel 2007. Big change. New file type, .xlsx instead of .xls. New ribbon menu. 2013. Excel 2013. Introduced flash fill and better cloud support, OneDrive. Today, Microsoft Excel for Microsoft 365 is the subscription-based version of Excel that is continuously updated. It receives new features, AI enhancements, security improvements, and collaboration tools on a regular basis. Users always have access to the latest version. Why spreadsheets matter? Spreadsheets are digital tools for organizing, calculating, and analyzing data. They help with budgets and personal finance, business reporting and planning, school assignments and grades, project management, inventory tracking, anything with rows and columns of information. Microsoft Excel is a widely used spreadsheet application developed by Microsoft, designed for organizing data, performing calculations, and conducting analysis. It is available across various platforms, including Windows, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. Key concepts: cells, rows, and columns. The cell. Cells. The basic unit of a spreadsheet is where you enter data. Each cell has an address like B3. Where column B and row 3 intersect is called cell B3. B represents the column, 3 represents the row. Rows and columns. O rows are arranged horizontally, left to right, numbered 1, 2, 3, and so on. O columns are arranged vertically, top to bottom, labeled A, B, C, and so on. Worksheets and workbooks. O worksheet. One page/grid of rows and columns. Notice that this worksheet contains only one sheet named Sheet 1, which you can see at the bottom of your workbook. A worksheet, or sheet, is one page inside the workbook. It is a large grid composed of rows, 1, 2, 3, and columns, A, B, C. Each box is called a cell, like A1, B3. You type your data or formulas into these cells. O workbook. A file that contains one or more worksheets. For example, in a workbook called School Records.xlsx, you might have these worksheets. Sheet 1. Students. Sheet 2. Grades. Sheet 3. Attendance. Each of these sheets is part of the same workbook but can have different types of information. Fun fact: Excel has over 17 billion cells. In Excel 365, each worksheet has 1,048,576 rows and 16,384 columns, up to column XFD. That is over 17 billion cells per sheet. Case study: NYC Expense Tracker. Formulas. Formulas in Excel are special instructions you type into a cell to automatically do math, like adding numbers, finding averages, or doing other calculations. In this example, we used a formula to calculate the total of our expenses. Notice how we used the sum function, and inside it, we added the range of cells B2, B7, which we wanted to add together. Note: formulas start with an equal sign. For example, equal sum and in parentheses B2 colon B7. Functions are built-in formulas that do specific tasks, like function sum to add numbers, function average for the mean, and function if for logical decisions, etc. Formatting. Change the look of your spreadsheet, colors, borders, fonts. Makes your data easier to read and understand. In our example, I changed the cell format by going to Format Cells and selecting the Currency option under the Number tab. This sets it to display 2 decimal places and uses the $ symbol. I also added color to highlight the headers and data and applied borders to distinguish each cell better. Looking to get even more out of this course? The perfect companion is our book, Introduction to Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. Designed for beginners, it provides step-by-step guidance, practical examples, and hands-on exercises to help you build confidence and master essential spreadsheet skills. Whether you're learning for work, school, or personal projects, this book is an excellent resource to reinforce what you learn in this course and continue your spreadsheet journey.
Feel overwhelmed by data? Let's get organized. Welcome to my complete spreadsheet masterclass. Subscribe for more tips and visit my website to learn more.